Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright, good morning everybody. It's Sunday and today I'll be hosting the Akai Leagues open session, and I'm also going to create a room. I'm going to create a party. Let's see, Setsuna. Alright, Setsuna, are you there? Alright. Hey, Setsuna, welcome.
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing good. We actually managed to go out and get breakfast and walking out of the way, so that's managed to get back.
Alright, excellent. What are the special settings we need to do for the league here, aside from 16 players, passcode?
16 players pass. So the one other thing is that you have to leave a private slot.
One private slot. Okay, got it. Okay, that sounds good. Alright. So one private slot? Okay.
Yeah.
Tag 1. Let me see. And really quick, I'm just taking a look through the Alright, the room has been created. And yeah, so the private slot is just to prevent the automatic start, right?
Correct.
Okay. Alright, excellent. I'll post that we are live. Alright, so hope everyone's doing well today. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the PlayStation Network messages right now. So,
I'm just wrapping up a fight with Haya.
sounds good. Alright, welcome Blaring. Hope everyone's doing well. Right now, I am starting the. I'm just sending out the messages to all the groups on PlayStation Network. With me today is Setsuna Go, or Setsuna Akira, and he's having a good match with another fellow organizer, Virtual Hayato, that we usually call Haya, also known as iFix Machine. Akai's is very busy at the moment, so that's why he's not hosting today. But he may be watching, and we're always grateful for him.
Round one. Ready, go!
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it on the Discords really quick. Yeah, got some. Looks like Oklahoma BF was happening last night too. Excellent. Alright, let's hit the Facebooks, and then the show will be going. We've already got quite a few people on. We've got Blurring, Silverbolt, both good Vanessa players. We got Weck329. Welcome, Weck. The Rock Reaper is here. Kung Fu Hustle is here. Man, New York's in the house. East Coast are in the house always. Okay. Now we can focus on the Twitch. Is it showing our correct game? It's still not. Okay. Make sure. Nope, it is now. Okay, good. Hey, Akai, no problem. My pleasure. Thank you for allowing me this honor, and thank you for everything again. Wishing you and your family the very, very best, and big hugs too. Big fist bump, and yeah, there's the Akira behind, also giving you an elbow. So.
Yep. What up? All right. I am going to get to the room.
All right. So we're probably going to get the league started slightly a little later, probably at about on the 20. But we'll see. If it fills up before that, then I'll announce it a little sooner. But yeah. Hey, Punker, good to see you. Always a pleasure, and we're really glad that you're always here, Punker. Like, your attendance is awesome, your play is great. Keep it up. We've got some fun topics to talk. Oh, awesome! We've also got iFix Machine is here now, and so is Setsuna. So excellent. We're at about 9 people in, so we are halfway there. And thank you so much, Setsuna, for hosting last week.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I don't think I can imagine a weekend without it. Mostly because of the hard work Akai puts in. So, yeah, we got to handle it.
Yep, exactly. Except from Japan. But, you know. So, next week, Setsuna and I will both be in Japan. So, but
Yeah.
but it's a good time. This is I believe this 12th session is the final one for the season. The next season will start very, very soon. But yeah, this is the 12th Sunday sessions of the Akai Leagues. Today is just the Open League, but the Single A League will be resuming again very soon too. I'm glad that El Blaze has good representation in America. The Rock Reaper definitely been up there for a long time. And yesterday I had a hard time fighting D to G's El Blaze.
D to G is hard.
He's really good. He's got really good. He acts on his reads so well, and his spacing, his patience is the thing for me. He is a very patient player. It's very good.
Yeah.
So Condor, welcome. Awesome. The Kai Leagues has been having good Lei Fei representation. Keep it coming. We're really excited for it. In fact, last night I even sparred with Pasatero. But yeah, we got Condor and Weck today. And Lightwing Dragon in the chat. So, you know, wonderful Lei Fei representation. Lightwing Dragon's a wonderful member of the community, and they are, but I believe they're in Europe. So, anyhow, always wonderful to have them in the chat, especially, but also I like fighting them too.
Akai League has been bustling with Vanessas and Lei Feis. I think those are the most represented players.
Yeah, VF4 represent, right? VF4 vanilla represent.
Yeah.
But they are great characters that also they are characters that impose a strong if you have your VF fundamentals, they impose a stronger knowledge check on their opponents. They're very good characters, and they're both stance-based characters as well, though in different ways. Obviously, Lei Fei is always stance transitioning in a way similar to Lei Wulong in Tekken. But Vanessa is basically two characters in one. Both of her stances are full-fledged moveless, and they're very complete in their own regard. And they have their different specializations, so when you fight Vanessa, it really feels like fighting two characters a lot of time. There was a lot of Blaze last week, that is true. Blaze is a real fun character. A lot of the challenges people have when playing El Blaze is kind of is his spacing at first, because he can be a little short range on some of his more explosive stuff, but he's also long range, right? And so just kind of getting used to the different ranges that Blaze has, mainly long range and close range. But his speed is great and his damage is great. But then the other big challenge, of course, is dealing with the fact that the opponents also get big damage when they fight against El Blaze. He is a character that gets comboed. However, it's kind of a knowledge-based thing, though, because a lot of times when characters do their typical combos against El Blaze, they'll whiff because he's too light. He might be too high up in the air. And so for a lot of combos, there's some adjustments that have to be made to be able to maximize your damage against El Blaze. But once you got it, it's a lot of damage. So El Blaze, pays for his stealth and his wiliness with being probably the lightest weight character in the game. However, he's got an excellent throw game. His Okizemi is really, really good. People should typically stay down against him, but he has setups and ground throws to really make you think twice about staying down on the ground. I'd say if you're playing in the beginner and early intermediate level, then yeah, you want to assume the opponent will stay down the ground. But as you get higher, you do fight people that tech roll more and quick rise more, and those guys are the guys that El Blaze can really mess up. Like his he can really get people damage pretty good if they tech roll or quick rise. Yeah. Also, he does have some setups that can ring people out as well from not too far away from the ring out zone, you know. But so he does have ring out capability, ring positioning. He's a very cool character, and also something that's consistently happened in Western VF is whenever like a really strong L Blaze performers come up, thinking like 2012's Evo in Vegas, and other events like that, like you can just see lots of people want to play L Blaze. They just love the character. He just looks like such a fun character to play that he is actually a pretty popular choice with beginners, but sometimes facing quite a bit of challenges when getting there. But I think at the level that a lot of the VF players are playing now in the West or in North America, that L Blaze is definitely worth checking out as like your second or third character, because he's got a lot of fun stuff. He can really put a fire in your game. Hey, Bronx Jackie, awesome to see you in the chat. Always good to have your company, man. Man, both iFix Machine, or Haya, and Bronx Jackie are very wonderful people, very kind. They bring the energy too. So, let's see. Awesome. Haya is indeed powered by Choya this morning.
Oh God, it's got to be at least noon somewhere, right?
Yeah. All right, let's see, what time is it right now? We're at about 11:11. I'll start the countdown. Let's see if I can get used to this chat interface while we're doing that. So where's the chat square? Okay.
Round 2. Ready, go!
No, si quieres ponerte los otros.
This is my game room that is still a big mess in here, but I took the opportunity when upgrading the internet to move the modem access points to both the game room and to like my workshop in my garage. So now this is where we have the Ethernet access, and it is where I intended to. It's at my desk. Yeah, so yeah, I got the Akira statue in the background there. You can see some of my stick collection, just a tad bit there. I'll make it a little more complete in a second here.
So many sticks.
There we go. Now the stick collection looks better, right? So yeah. And
that looks really good.
Thanks. so yeah, I got the Virtua Stick high grade there now, along with the Pantera, and there's actually another stick in front of the Pantera. So it's actually an Itoki Omni, which is inspired by the Virtua Stick high grade. So yeah, there is going to be a Shenmue statue. There's going to be a real Hazuki statue. It's going to go along with Akira. I finally opened up my Akira statue last night. So yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think only one person will buy a Chanchai statue, and it'll turn Chanchai into like one of the vainest people in the community. So, yeah, so the Obsidian 2, I thought the Obsidian 2 would end up being about $250.
That's what I
Especially
thought,
when
too.
I saw it, and then I was like, okay, now I think it's definitely $250, because we know that it's aimed at a premium stick, but I think Quanba, I don't know if they realized that most people saw in the Obsidian 1 was that even though it's a premium price for its time, it just had the best bang for buck. You know,
Yeah.
like that thing had all the features you kind of wanted in the stick at the time. And so it wasn't so much just that it was premium, it was just really good bang for your buck. When it was at the $200 price point, you know, which is a price that it's set. But now they're getting into Victrix territory, and I think a little more is kind of wanted, right? That said, the Drone 2 has become their Hori class type of controller. So the Drone 2 is going to be 150, and that is a lot compared to before, but right now materials and logistics are a lot more. So that I'm understanding of the price increases, but I do think when you push the 300, it's really like you gotta really go really premium actually. Like it might be unfair because Victrix is all the way at 500, but I think when you go past 300, there's a lot you got to do. Now, we'll see the full compatibility list. I do believe that a big part of the cost, though, part of the problem is also the Sony PS5 licensing. However, that brings us to another topic, and that is the Mad Catz TE3. Like, really, the Mad Catz TE3 is like... I'm really surprised on the Mad Catz TE3 that thing is going $300, right? Because it seems like it's not as fully it's featured. It has features, but it looks like on the PlayStation 5 front, if I'm understanding correctly, you still need to link it up to a DualSense controller.
Every console. With every
console, so it's like a May Flash, right? And you're like, really?
Yes.
So it's like the thing is, at least with Quanba or Chamba or however you pronounce it, with Quanba, they have a line of PC only sticks that are like 180, but they look amazing. They look better than actually. I think they look even better than the Obsidian 2. You know,
They do.
But they're very neon, and it's more for the China market. But holy cow, those things are like at 180. So you know, and they have 3 SKUs. They got ones with Sanwa. They got ones with Konba parts as well, and they have LEDs, everything. It's PC only, but you know what? Nowadays you can get like a Brook Wingman for Xbox, and maybe eventually PS5 variation of that. So yeah. So the Obsidian 2 is going with like the modern version of what an Obsidian would do, but it is a beautiful stick. So you look at it, it's a pretty sharp looking stick. But I think, that 320 is a sticker shock price.
You know what it is?
You know I'm very sympathetic on price increases and prices and pricing.
You know what it is? Chanchai. I think they're going for the Victrix.
I think they are too, but I'm like, I think it needs more if it wants to do that. You know?
Yes.
But you're right though. Look, the Victrix that is $180 gap though, because I think are Victrix 450 or have they gone full 500? I think they've gone full 500 now.
No. It's $399.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, they're $399. Yeah, okay, you're right. So $399. Yeah, like I think Victrix is now people are like. Actually, I've seen a lot more people look at the Victrix because of when they saw the Obsidian 2 price. That said, also at the 250 range, the range that I thought the Obsidian 2 would be is the Titan, and the Titan also has a wider spacing, which is a feature that some serious players request. Like it's like more of like a Vuelix but extended spacing, and a lot of people really like that one. I think that's a good layout too. But I've been won over by the Nor layout. So yeah, that's Namco's layout, but I actually really like the Nor, especially for VF. Yeah, I'm definitely biased towards the Victrix juice box. Yeah.
There's nothing like the feeling of having your Victrix engraved.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
that. That's
I am using a
that's
Victrix right now, by the way, so here it is. You can see golden lever and gamer finger purple buttons, but I'm debating about whether I switch to crown or not on it. But I love it. So, and the gamer fingers are awesome. So, this is the last
probably looks
match?
too unwieldy. I think it
the
is.
last match. All right,
You
we got.
can see the information log to see which one it was.
Okay.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yep. Yeah, the VLX is an awesome stick, though. Yeah, Setsuna is a proud owner of both the VLX and the Victrix.
Victrix.
So, I am also a proud owner of two VLXs. I've got both of the PS3, PS4 models. So I've got the black, and then I've also got the reissued red. It's not really reissued because it's a different colorway, but yeah. Yeah, the Mad Catz had a really nice placement of the start buttons and the functional buttons. It's like that on both the Itoki Omni, but also on the Versus case. But yeah, of course, the Obsidian has an interesting one where it's just more like their functional row buttons are weird. Like they're almost intentionally so like you're not going to accidentally hit start, but you're going to struggle to find start until you get used to it. So, all right, there we are. We are going to start. How do we start this here?
Triangle, and then you should have
End break.
star, and no. Begin league match.
Begin league matches. All right, everybody, here we go.
Let's go.
Good luck. All right, here we go. Silver. All right, everyone, thank you very much for joining us. Yep, let's go. Very good. Good. Excellent. Silverbolt's always playing on this on the passive timing. So let's see if we can deal with that. The Sega Pro Stick's really cool. Are you talking about the Virtuous? Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The one with like 2 additional buttons underneath, or like 6 with like the 2 on the lower portion. Excellent. All right, come on. Alright. Good game, Silverbolt. Good game. I see. Oh, crud. Did I miss it? Sorry about that, Kung Fu Hustle, if I missed the message. I'm so sorry if I missed the message. Yeah. I don't see the message, though. Alright. Did he say? Yeah, we're in an interesting era for sticks because there's the boutique market, but now the pricing of the mainstream retail is catching up to the boutique, or not the boutique, but the DIY. DIY is not as cheap as everyone thinks. It's actually typically it was more, but now the current pricing. Good game, Silverbolt. Very good game. But the DIY now the retail market is pricing similar to the DIY. Then there's boutique and premium, and those are kind of in a similar league of pricing. But those ones, I think they justify themselves. I think that both the boutique and the hyper premium of the Victrix really justify their prices. The Victrix really going to give you an awesome experience. It does LED also in a way that's very subtle, understated, that doesn't disrupt the player, but is really cool for the audience. But it gives you a little ambience, and I love that. But that angle, nothing beats the angle on the Victrix. I'll definitely agree with everyone with how like it feels to play with the angle on both lap play and on desk play. Alright, always good to see you, Volcano Shed. Excellent. Very good round, Volcano Shed. Yeah. The aluminum body is really good. You do need if you have it is decently known knowledge that like Juicebox does like many players, I'd say most players, has perspiration in the wrists or in the hands. So if you're such a player, with aluminum, you definitely need to you definitely should regularly clean your any type of aluminum stick. However, the Victrix, the nice thing about the modern Victrix since V2, since the base V2, is that they use powder coated finish, which is a lot better. Where they used to use brushed metal, and brushed metal is great, like looks gorgeous, but easy to smudge, but also has very easy to pit, very easy to have minerals and sweat causing it to corrode on the top layer. The powder coated is better at dealing with that, but you should always clean it. If you're using a high grade panel on any stick, which is meaning a high grade aluminum panel, or even steel, you really should clean it regularly, especially if you live in humid conditions, and especially if your hands sweat. Like for me, my hands don't sweat. My shoulder, my back, my head sweats like crazy. My hands don't really sweat, so it's kind of funny how that works. But for most players that I've known, their hands sweat. Good games, good games. Alright, good game, Volcano Shed. Alright, SF Punker, here we go. Congratulations, Volcano Shed. Nice, he went with back. Good round. That was really well played. Excellent patience, Punker. Excellent patience. I see. All right. Excellent. Good round. Oh, I thought you got it. Okay, right away. Good. Very good battle. Well, that was a really good battle, Punker. Really good patience. You definitely did not want me to hit you with mids, so it's really good. Really, really good.
I thought I'm better.
Volcano Shed's improved so much, and also he's been a very good contributing member of the Discord community. He's been giving excellent advice in there. I've been reading it. Wonderful advice by Volcano Shed. His grasp of the game is very good. I definitely understand that. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the powerful thing to do in VF is to not care about the ring out of the wall, right? Then you can make and just focus on winning each situation, but it's tough to do that. Oh my god, Hellblaze's lightness got me. Oh, awesome. Good to know that too. That was an excellent round, Reaper. Excellent round. There we go. That's what you get for... Excellent. Look at that. I got away with murder there. Oh, barely. I think this is it. Alright, good game, Reaper. That was so much fun. Very good game. That was really, really good stuff. Thank you so much, Reaper. So yeah, here's the takeaway from this weekend. If you have gigabit internet, upload and download. You can play VF while your family is on video chat and playing games, because that's what they're doing outside there. and it's working very well. So you know, it's the upload speed is a big deal. Yeah, and 15 megabytes is not even enough on the upload if you're living in a household with other people. Yeah, we didn't really have to fight over it, but Sundays were definitely embargoed. It's not side turn because of it. There you go. Yeah, well, my connection was good before, but it wasn't good enough to sustain family household use while playing. So that's why I could only play at nighttime. Now I can sustain all times of the day now. There was a time when that stagger was a stagger. Excellent. Oh, Setsuna is very strong with his Akira now, and he plays a very scary crush style. Hey, good game, Setsuna. That was so much fun. But the way that he plays now is really scary because it gambles on certain things, and the gambles are very terrifying, right? Yeah. So very tough not to crack. Yeah. All right. We are now watching Punker versus iFix Machine. Haya always is so scary strong, so I never underestimate Haya.
Round one. Ready, go!
A nice costume. I feel like this is almost like a juice box type of a wolf costume. I could be wrong. I don't know if juice box would go this much red, but I think we got the gloves, we got the glasses, the hair, and some red, but this is like extreme red. I was gonna say you do like blue and yellow, so mainly the yellow is the thing that would stand out, but that's because so many people like blue. So yeah. I wouldn't be surprised though if Haya says they were going for the redheaded stepchild look or something though. You know? But we'll call it the Justice for Gingers look. So this was something that I did illustrate to a developing player. This past week I did a session where I was kind of, doing some coaching and helping them understand VF. And I pointed out to them how often, like, when you're learning VF, and even when you're intermediate level, a lot of people don't see the low punch before a throw. Like let's say you do a string and you got low punch right away and then you got thrown. Sometimes you'll just see the throw and you won't realize that the low punch set up the throw, So then, the important thing for understanding that is understanding how you stop low punch, right? Or at least how you deal with it. And part of it is understanding which strings that you're doing that are susceptible where your predictable highs are. And that's why low punch stops a lot of strings, because of predictable highs. So you need to become aware that your opponent is attacking certain highs. When that happens, then you can really opens up a lot, because you can block, you can elbow. Mids, safe mids, fast mids are going to be your friends to stopping like a 2P rush. So yeah, very good game. Ripped shirt, yeah. There is no shirt. He didn't have a shirt to begin with. You need to put a shirt on your wolf so he can rip it. Alright. Nice to meet you, Work3029. I'm glad I got the fence clear and not the fence break. So. Alright, nice throw. That's a really good thing to have. A lot of people struggle, when learning VF, a lot of people struggle with the throws, right? Like, you need to learn how to throw if you want to play this game. If you got to overcome that fear of throwing. The fear of throwing happens because attack wins, right? But when you're fighting people who mash attacks, then of course you just don't throw there. But once you start fighting somebody who starts blocking your stuff, like to the point where you're like, man, how do I hit this guy? That's when you start throwing. And how do I hit this guy because he's evading? How do I hit this guy because he's guarding? That's when you start throwing. When you're starting to ask yourself, how do you hit this guy? Probably means throw is like a good option. So, very nice to meet you, Work3029. Thank you for joining the leagues. And yeah, we hope you keep participating, and we hope you also join the single A league too. It's really fun. It's going to be a lot of good. We're going to help you out if you want. Always feel free to send a message in the chat and ask any questions. But keep it up. Keep it up. Also, Juicebox, thanks a lot for your stream yesterday. I was watching part of it and really enjoyed what I was watching. It's good to see that there is a community of VF5 Final Showdown players on the emulator on PS3, on the PS3 emulator, and yeah, I'm kind of wondering who is KOFVF. Do I know this person? But if that's secret, that's okay. That said, really good stuff. Yeah, and a lot of good, awesome stuff to say about VF. I'm really glad that VF brings you joy, makes you happy in a fighting game the way that, like, similar to us, I'm really glad for that. So I love how VF scratches all the right itches. Yeah. Forward. That's right. Always okay. So that setup's always the Sabaki setup. Good to know. Okay. I need to do that too, yes. Because I don't even punish that move, so. What were they punishing it with? Were they whip punishing or were they block punishing it? I think the trip is going to help you 100%. It's unfortunate. Like, I think once you get like a certain internet, you'll have a better experience too. But of course, it's going to be depends on both players too. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So just gotcha. I will do that. Leon. Okay, I can hit, but Leon. Can I launch with uppercut? I will test to see if I can launch with uppercut. I doubt I could launch. I think I'll just get a normal hit, but at least I'll get 2 hits. But duck 6k, no. Maybe duck 8k. Like Leon has this trouble of having like normal hit launchers are very slow for him. But duck 1k works too. So I'll just duck. I gotta test and see what will line up to do a counter hit. If anything, I don't think anything does. I'm gonna get so owned by High as Wolf, but it's good because I do need more Wolf experience. So. Yeah, the problem is okay, so 8k. Like, this is all I'll get, but it's better than nothing. And Leon already has a lot against Sean, so I shouldn't complain. Like, Leon has a lot of stuff on Sean, so. I don't think it works on recovery hit. Well, but then he might be like hopped up in the air. Thank you very much for the match, Aya. Good game. Your wolf scares me though. It still scares me. I'm not comfortable fighting your wolf. Juicebox will say he never quit VF, the connection quit on him. The net could quit on him. But I think I hear that you're moving also, Juicebox, so I hope that if you move to a place that has fiber, your experience will change dramatically. That's my belief. Now, I don't know, I can't vouch for Arizona fiber, but that's my belief. So I think your experience will change and it'll be great. So everyone would love to move to New York City. I've seen people that had to move away because of the cost. Oh my god, I forgot how much of a whiff fest this is against Blaze.
Round 2. Ready? Round 3. Ready?
Good game, Hustle. Gotta love the how Blaze and Leon have a lot of evasiveness on each other. Okay, I use Century League in for business. They were always they don't get the best ratings, but the service I had was pretty good back in the day. I think we used them in the DSL days. Yeah. Yeah, so Juicebox, the big factor is the upload speed. The upload speed's going to be probably your number one factor. So. But fortunately, late at nights, it's okay, usually. So. But for me, it's more of a household issue in my case. That was because I had 15 megabit uploads, and that was good, except not when family was using it. So. Thank you for the match blaring. I really hope they get fiber out there, especially with what they got. Is that it? I think that's total. Okay. Yeah, the hard part with like cable internet is one, shared connection, two, they don't ration out upload speed much at all. You know, and that's really sad. It's really unfortunate. Like, that needs to change. For today's needs, that totally needs to change, right? At the very least, give 100, give 100 upload or something. But I don't know how it works. I don't know the constraints on the system. But Yeah. Yeah, we're using fiber optic, yes. Alright, so let's take a screenshot of all the results. Alright. Reaper, congratulations on second. Blurring, congratulations on third. Excellent. Setsuna and Condor tied for fourth. Excellent stuff. So we'll scroll through it slowly. That goes a little quicker than I thought. Okay. Now we're going to take a picture of... We're going to actually turn on the audio.
The Rock Reaper, we both know that the perfect run you did was the first round with me. That's your perfect run.
Yeah. Alright everybody, we're going to be playing at least 5 more games. We're going to be playing a bit more games. We'll start the countdown soon. Make sure you get your drinks and your anything you need, a snack, and hang out here with us. We're going to talk a bit about the news though. So let me put this on break. Yeah, definitely get a snack. We're going to talk about the news and then we'll start the countdown. So we're here for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody about that we're on intermission. All right.
I gotta say, Chanchai, it's been a nutty couple of weeks with news. It's been crazy.
Yeah, it's been a lot of good news. Start with the fun community news. Right now, as we know, EVO Japan is coming. It's coming this in next week will be EVO Japan, and so most likely you'll be able to watch those on Thursday night and Friday night. So be on the lookout. Information on the streams will be coming. Lots of games, lots of side tournaments as well, but Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown is a main game. However, only 3 games will be on the Sunday or Saturday night for us. Only 3 games are on the Sunday at EVO Japan on the main stage, and those games are Street Fighter 5, Tekken 8, or Tekken 7, I'm sorry, and Guilty Gear Strive. There will be a Tekken 8 beta over at EVO Japan, so that's exciting. That you'll probably get to watch videos of that. We'll see. That said, Virtua Fighter is scheduled to be finishing up on Saturday, so Friday night in America we'll probably be watching most of the tournament, including the grand finals. It's going to be awesome. And so we're excited for that. They've already released some pools, but they're requesting people to submit any problematic pool setups. So, like, if you have your local rival, like, early in your bracket, then we're allowed to report that, and we'll see if they actually do anything about it. I do expect some of the brackets to have a change up a little bit, but we will see. That said, the players have already been going to Japan. You can see it on Twitter and especially on Instagram. Follow your favorite fighting game players that you know are going to EVO Japan. You'll probably see lots and lots of photos from there. On the VF front, Team Strike First has been in Japan for quite a few days already. So has Dark Nova Void is over there as well, and Shidosha is over there. He is part of Team Strike First on this trip. I don't know if that's permanent, but he is. But we're going to talk about news on Team Strike First very quickly soon too. But they're in Japan. They're having a good time. Adam's there, GT's there, Cobratron's there, Crazy Drunk is there, you know. And Gentleman Thief's having a great time. Adam's having a super great time. Yeah, honestly, I'm seeing lots of awesome photos from Japan. Everyone's having a wonderful time. And a lot of players have met the pro players. So Team America has already engaged with Japan. And so they've been having matches there. So you can see that even Dark Nova Void has been able to play with Aopai. Chin Punch got to meet. I think they didn't play yet. But yeah, Koido. And I saw a photo of Shidosha with Kuminashi Rider. Yeah. Oh, Shag, I can't wait to see you there. I'm so glad you're going there early too. Yeah, yes, Team America Strike First World Police. Yeah, and they have some of those shenanigans too, you know, especially when you got Dr. B. So when you got Dr. B going, you know, it's a wild thing. It's a wild time when you got Dr. B and Adam in Japan. So you know, so, yeah. So yeah. I'll just say Team America. Team America. Yeah. But then also awesome news that VFDC broke yesterday was, last night, technically tonight already though, in Japan, Team Strike First played in the Tokyo Bay Area Cup Volume 3 tournament. So, they were allowed special conditions too. So, they were allowed to be representing as a 4-man team. That means that their opponents, who are on 3-man teams and would be eliminated with 3 losses, would have to knock out 4 players. So it was a nice gesture by the organizers to let them run as a 4-man team. And so I think they had a lot of fun. It sounded like they had a wonderful time from what I heard. I haven't seen the scores, but that team was, you know, Gentleman Thief, Adam Yuki, Shidosha, and Crazy Drunk. So yeah. But yeah, they're just having an amazing time. Dark Nova Void having a wonderful time both for VF, but also I saw that he's spending time in the dojo, the literal dojo. I think he's doing Iaido. He's doing sword fighting. So Nova is doing swordsmanship in Japan, and I saw a wonderful group photo. So yeah. So we got awesome. We know that Shag is going to EVO Japan. We know that Genesis Frenzy is going to Japan. Quite a few people. We also have ambassadors there. So some OG community members, Namflo and Super Golden, are both there. Of course, they've been living in Japan for a while, but they are representing USA. So I'm really glad that they are representing USA, that they didn't, you know, try to go, we're going to represent Japan so we can be matched up with USA. You know? So yeah, honestly, I'm seeing so many wonderful photos of sightseeing and food and nightlife and VF, a lot of arcade photos. So just so happy for everybody that is able to go to Japan, but I also hope we provide a lot of good stuff for everybody going. Let's see. After this game, we'll start the countdown on 5. B Ninja, welcome. Good to have you here. So yeah, very good to have B Ninja in the leagues. So we have that news. Let me see what else news we got. Oh, big news. So, Beat Tribe Cup. has been announced. It's happening May 14th, I believe. And some of the events that were originally scheduled for that weekend have been moved a bit in VF activities in Japan. But Beat Tribe Cup is happening May 14th. That's going to be a huge tournament to watch. Everybody should watch that. It's a lot of fun. Those events are awesome. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Final Showdown Arcade. But yeah, so we got news like that. As we know, at EVO Japan, Chin Punch has issued a public challenge to all foreigners that he will pay for the games that he fights with them, at least for one set. And he wants to fight everybody on Saturday after the VF tournament of EVO Japan. That'll be at Arcade Mikado. So a lot of the matches are happening at Arcade Mikado and Ikebukuro. But Gabe Newton also, of course, hosted the Tokyo Bay Area Cup, and Gabe Newton is an awesome venue. So yeah. Yo, this sucks. I got squirrels on my ceiling. Okay. Anyhow, let's see. Oops. I don't know, but honestly, I think it means chimpanzee. But he doesn't want you to call it chimpanzee, so he says you have to call it chimpanzee. But yeah. So he came on my chat and he just said, don't call it chimpanzee, call him chimpanzee. I'm like, okay. I don't know if it's explicit, but I think if it was explicit, it wouldn't be allowed to be listed though. And I mean, they let him use the name at Challenge Cup, so I think I think that said, he's also known as Yutaro, Yuutaro. So yeah, isn't. But I honestly think it's chimpanzee. So, but he says do not call him chimpanzee. So
that's his profile picture anyway.
It is his profile picture, yes. Oh man. Yeah. Also, Rental Animator will be at EVO Japan as well, so I'm real excited about that as well. It'd be funny if it turned out we were on the same flight or something. But I doubt it because I think there's direct LA to Tokyo. And I'm going through San Francisco. So. Alright, there's 4 matches left. Yeah. So, a lot of exciting stuff. Also, always give a shout out to Global Showdown, which is scheduled to happen in the fall. Or actually at the end of the year. But it's going to be an awesome event in Glasgow, Scotland. I am really... Hi, Shite. I am very excited for Japan, yes. That said, right now it's still hard to picture everything going on. I feel like I'm still going to be really busy, but at least I get those days completely dedicated to EVO Japan. You know. But we'll see. But yeah, I am super excited for it. It kind of hasn't hit me fully, aside from all the posts that I make and talking about it, but it doesn't feel real that I'm going there yet. So, like, I find myself, I don't know, feeling a little weird in that sense. But I think I'm just, like, too excited for feelings, you know? So.
Is this your first time in Japan, Chanchai?
First time when it's not a layover or, yeah. I mean, I've had a one-day layover. But that's okay. It. But obviously I've been to the airport quite a few times. That's all.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have to when coming back from Thailand, right?
Um, Either there or Korea. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So I used to go through Narita Airport a lot, but now it's Haneda is the main airport now. So much closer to Tokyo.
I speak
Or
a
in
little
Tokyo.
Welsh.
What's that?
Welsh is asking if we speak Japanese, or you actually.
Rental. I'm not sure, but I think Rental should just go ahead and represent America, even though they technically should represent Japan.
So Disney paying his bills, you gotta represent the USA.
Yeah, he is an employed American, you know. So,
Yeah.
um, so Shai, I couldn't go to Japan. Look, if it was just me going to Japan, then yes, I would have gone already because I would want to be in Japan 1 to 2 weeks minimum before Evo Japan. But I'm going with family. So, however, it's a separate trip. I'm by myself in my own hotel during Evo, and then after Evo, it's a family trip. My family is going to be at Disney Sea, so they're going to be enjoying themselves. But originally we wanted to come to Japan actually a week earlier, but my wife could not get that time off. You know, if you're then wondering why I'm not just like flying separately then, well, we have 2 children and it's not cool to just, I mean, while we do sometimes fly solo with the children, it's a lot kinder to fly as a family. You know?
I feel you there, man.
Oh, honestly, in my belief is if you can, you should definitely do 2 weeks for international trips. It's just the most fun. You get the most experience, and there's a lot that you lose if you only do 1 week trip. Like you're squeezing a lot of things to do in a 1 week trip to almost any foreign place. Yeah, but you know, us Americans, you know, typically only get like 2 weeks in the whole year. So, you know, so it's like on average. So. Anyone who's able to go more than that is very fortunate in life as an American. So yeah, of course, if you're in Europe, totally different. But, you know, so in Europe you get a lot more vacation time that's normal. Hey, Scope Dutch, we are doing very well. Thanks for asking. Everything's been going very, very well. Are we at 2? We're at 2 matches right now. Let me see the line.
That sounds like.
Yeah, we're at 2. Okay. Get my water while I can.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Hey, Reaper. Yo, if you're in New York, Juicebox is coming to New York. Okay, so big news. Juicebox is going to be on vacation in New York. Same time as Evo, so for the first half of April. And so because of that, VF offline activities will be happening those 2 weeks. Be sure to go meet up with Juicebox, you know, and have some good matches. They'll probably be streaming it. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a watch party, Japanese, like Evo Japan watch party at Brooklyn Arcade. How awesome is that, right? So I hope they stream it because I'd love to see Harpooneer and Juicebox talking about Evo Japan, you know? So I think that's going to be awesome. Yeah, so everybody understand first half of April. If you can't go to Evo Japan, tune in to Brooklyn, New York. Tune in to New York Virtua Fighter because that's going to be an awesome offline session. Wish I could be at both places at once, right? You know, so, but of course I'm going to have a super awesome time at Evo Japan, but that's going to be amazing. So, yeah, and you've got iFix Machine, you've got Harpooneer. I'm pretty sure you've got Tricky, and they're gonna drag Denkai out. They better, you know. And I'm gonna really bug Nelly. Please go out there, you know.
Yeah, Nelly, you gotta go out.
Yeah, we've got Shag in Japan, but you know, you've got such an awesome group in New York as well, and. You know, maybe Mold Monkey comes out. We've got a lot of people around there. You know, Boy
Shai,
Fernie,
by the
I
way,
would like
The finals are going to be on Saturday, Japan. So Friday night, U.S.
Yeah. So basically, just think of it as like the night before, you know? You might be up super late nights if you're watching the grand finals, but it's worth it. All right, one battle left. We are almost go. Actually, we're gonna wait till the 20. So we're gonna keep playing until the 20-minute mark, because that's what I told everybody online. So.
Sweet.
So the 20-minute mark is when we're gonna.
Ready, go!
Yeah. Oh, Reaper, you're in Virginia. Oh, that's right, man. Okay, Reaper, you got to drag Chief Flash. Just kidding. Nobody can drag Chief Flash away from his wife nowadays. So, you know.
You can probably make a field trip with God, what's his face? King of
With
Carnage
Numbers.
and Archangel. No, Numbers is coming from the north.
Okay, that's right. That's okay. You can still pick him up. You know, make it a party. Numbers should go to New York. Numbers should totally go if you can. I'll message Killa Killa and just let him know that if it's an option to coordinate. It probably isn't, you know, but I'll definitely let Killa Killa know. I'll text message him. Yeah, they're like the VF final is gonna be like our Friday night because only 3 games are gonna be Sunday in Japan. Only 3 games: Guilty Gear Strive early in the morning, Tekken 7 at noon Japan time, and Street Fighter 5 at like 5 Japan time or like 4 Japan time. So yeah.
You really had to think about that 7 Chanchai.
Yeah, well, because you just see Tekken 8 all over the place, and I'm not playing Tekken as much.
Yeah, I think everybody's looking forward to Tekken 8 being out. It looks good.
Yeah, well, honestly, I really like Tekken 7 actually, but Tekken 8 looks really good. Tekken 8 looks very appealing to me and a lot of others I talk to. So yeah, and so yeah, but you know. If I'm being honest, I am a little sad that Virtua Fighter and King of Fighters were not on the main stage for Sunday. But when you see it's only the 3 games, then you're like, okay, I can accept it. you know.
It's not just me. It's not just me. And also, well, it could be worse. It could be like.
You guys go ahead and play. Go ahead and blurring. You guys can go ahead and play. Sorry. We're gonna keep running it for 3 more minutes, so I need to put it in chat.
Look, Chanchai, it could always be like Grand Blue. Grand Blue is playing their finals on Friday.
What's that?
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is playing.
They're
their
doing all of it on Friday.
Yeah.
That's rough, but it's good for community in the sense that Saturday and Sunday become these days. Like at Evo Japan, Sunday is like the whole community is like having a blast on Sunday. It does mean that like I have to I am gonna take my tickets for day 3, but it looks like I don't know how much of day 3 I'm actually gonna watch. You know, so
probably morning and night because the
a lot of Street Fighter 5. Yeah.
Chanchai event is going to take place during the Tekken Top 8.
Yeah. You know, we'll see what ends up happening. You know, but yeah. Commentate for USA stream, I have no idea. I don't know if there's going to be a quote-unquote USA stream official, but we're going to nominate Juicebox and Harpenier.
Harpenier, 100%.
And Haya,
he's my favorite.
To being like the watch party.
Haya's gonna be the hype man.
Yeah, so that alone is a pretty awesome team. It's really fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be fantastic. And you guys can like drag Denkai in, but he doesn't like to give too much analysis. So even though in his head he like sees everything, that guy sees everything, but he just does. He's more shy, you know. So Yeah, so I'm all for the watch party, but of course, load up both streams. We want to, have the VF numbers be very high. Okay, it would be very nice to have. I hope Maximilian will like boost the VF stream. So it would be wonderful to get more exposure. I mean, just in the past week, I've fought quite a few new VF players, actually, so. Well, those of us that know, Haya is a wild man, but actually, in person, he's a teddy bear. He's really nice. He's really sweet.
He's got a heart of gold. He's
got a real heart of gold. All right, let's do this. We're gonna start. Okay, awesome. Intense but very kind. Yeah, I love Haya. Haya, we love you so much, man. You're the best. I tried to give you a really big thank you, but you were like on cloud 9, so happy. So. Why does it feel slow? It's feeling slow. Alright. Here we go. That's right, he's playing patient. I gotta remind myself that he also is playing very patient today. I'm gonna lose this. This is so good though. Really good battle, Punker. Really good. I was so convinced I was losing that. Good game, good game. Thank you very much, jeez. I was like, I had to remind myself that he's playing very patient today. And so, very good game. I'm like, oh wait, he's playing super patient. I'm walking into everything. I need to attack that. So. Gotta punish that -5. Gotta love that 11 frame kick. Or 10 frame. 10 frame, 10 frame back turn kick. So, like, Leon has 10 frame kick from when his back is turned. Just like Sarah's got like a freaking like 4-4P is like 11. Is it 11 or 10 frames? It's insane. But yeah, scary how good a fast high is, right? But that's also why the jabs are so scary. The 11 frame jabs are so good because they mess everybody's sense of frame data off. Yeah, yeah, Okizeme was the key for me turning around on you, Punker. Yeah, there's also the low factor. I would say one of the openings for fighting against you is the lows. Now, not anyone can just spam lows against you, but because Leon has a good low attack list, then I'm able to use it pretty effectively against you. But I wouldn't obsess too much over it. It's just more about how you use your mids to kind of control that flow a little bit, and develop a technique. Like in time, you're gonna develop that technique to where you kind of know the timing on the low attacks because they're a little slower, to kind of feel like, oh, okay, I can kind of block this mid and block the low. Some people have the crazy technique, but it's more offline, where you crouch and then you just stand block all the mids. You know, like that's really powerful. That's what Gentleman Thief does. It's really scary. So. I'm so glad he didn't go for YOLO knee. The thing about using throw in that situation is getting YOLO'd out of the ring. It's so risky to use throw there. Good game, Haya. I got away with murder though, because once Haya is in there, it's so scary. he gets like these scary feels on when to launch you, and with Go, it's the most terrifying thing. Yeah, Go is still one of the scariest matchups for me. He just has above average damage per decision, you know? And so he might not burst, but that sustain just means he consistently is strong. I think he still has good wall, but he just might have the worst wall game in the game. but his wall still messes you up really bad. He has everything. He has like everything. So. it was really exciting watching Rio Rao fight in the Challenge Cup event last week at the Gold Cup. All right, Sisha, awesome to have you here, and let's do this. Yeah, I think you were cheering for him the most, right? Like I saw you really cheering for him, but his play was so good. Very nice low block. Good. Look at that. That was really good. I'm so getting owned on these. It was. Yeah, I think they were all 3-2. They are. Sisha's fundamentals are really improved. I'm getting away with damage, but very good. Very good. That was the correct thing to do. That was the correct response. I would have beaten so many of the options I was doing. That was really good, though. Nice, good choice, good choice. That was excellent. Sisha, you're playing so much better. You're playing really good. Lots of good decisions. I won with damage, but you made very good decisions. It's good stuff. Ice Wizard is awesome. His speed is nuts. He always plays on full speed. And I love that because, actually, I'm going to say this story again. When Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown finally came out on console, on PlayStation 3, the Taiwanese players, led by GamerB, had like a launch party. And I was watching them, how they were learning the game. And they basically played where you had to be up, you always had to be up front, you always had to pick an option right away, and you could only guard for a split second. And I didn't read that. That's just exactly how they were all playing, and they were doing that so they could learn the game really fast. And it was insane watching like them learn all these interactions so quickly by playing that way. You know, like point blank high speed match. You know. You made good choices, and it rewarded you. So. Yeah, that doesn't work. Good game. Good round, good round. Alright, silver vault, here we go. Yeah, oh, the Gold Cup was amazing. Still having, like, such good memories watching that. thought I did neutral throw escape. Alright, let's focus on this match. I'm probably going to lose this, to be honest. Right now I'm losing the patient play. That's usually how I lose anyways. So he's probably wondering, this thing beats EX High. So if you're watching a good game, Silverbolt, really, really good game. Leon's low kick, the 2K, the first kick, not the second one, is the only move that ignores EX High. So it treats EX High like a high attack. And so that's why your 9P did not crush that time. But if I did the second kick, your 9P crushes that. But the first kick, Leon's 2K, is the only move, the only low attack in the game that ignores EX High. It's still very hard to do, and it's a slow enough move that at best I usually get recovery hit on it. It's hard to get a counter hit. That, like, it wouldn't be crushing if I was getting a counter hit, right? Except for on the hit frames itself. But very good game. You played that really well. But yeah. But if you're wondering why the 9P didn't work there, it's because I used the low kick. Leon's low kick. Yeah. If I used the low punch, would have got hit. If I used 1K, would have got hit. If I used sweep, would have got hit. So yeah. That's so beautiful. Good game. Good round. Awesome round, Reaper. Awesome round. Should have done the full combo. I need to lab that. Man, that D to G messed me up with that too, where like my combo would whiff the last hit. That really kills me. That's okay, I make other people do that too. Man. That's driving me nuts. Holy crap. Good game. Good game. Good game. That delay elbow kick got me. Very good game, Reaper. That was excellent.
Heavyweights are nothing to me.
Reaper is the leader. No, you can't sell yourself short. You can't. You know that I barely won one of those rounds. Like you almost eliminated me earlier. so don't sell yourself short, man. You deserve that. Good. Backdash.
Round 2. Ready,
Alright.
ready,
Alright. Good game. Reaper was a really awesome battle. That was really good stuff. But that's also like what you can see with Punker and with Reaper is how strong it is when you're able to stay like hang in there like a rock, no pun intended, but like being able to be defensive and not let something go through, it slows down the match. And when that happens, the pacing is different. It's really good. And so someone like me who likes to feed off of like immediate responses, it could really mess someone up like me up because now I got to play at your pace. Like you're forcing me to play at your pace. And so it's like in reverse, right? Sometimes fast players are forcing you to fight their pace if they're out hitting you. But similarly, a defensive player is really slowing it down and making it hard to come up with choices and run out of answers. So, and Reaper had this nice balance of, like, his pacing was throwing me off. I wasn't sure when he was going to finally attack in neutral, and then I get counter hit. And that's really good for Blaze, and it's good for the range game too. So it was really hard for me to feel any comfortable tempo. That tempo really was hard for me to fight with. It's good. That's awesome stuff. Alright, B Ninja has been, like, I fought B Ninja recently last week with Dennis, and Ninja is playing a lot better too. He's always been pretty good, so I've never taken him lightly. But Ninja, like, was really so I've always taken B Ninja very seriously, because I've seen them also like blow up rounds, and so I'm always careful, try to be careful about that. Like, they love fighting near the edge of the ring too, and I'm kind of like, well, I have advantage, so if you really want to wait, I'll wait. But I'm not gonna go fight on that edge of the ring. Like I'm not doing this, right? You like I'll run the clock if you want. So. Okay. All right. Thanks for the battle, Ninja. Yeah, Reaper, your tempo control is something I really like. It's messed, and it's good. I think it's a really strong fit with Blaze too. I think it's a really strong fit with Blaze. It's okay. He might be having a bad connection too, or something, you know. So. Alright. Let's see. Oh, versus Kung Fu Hustle. Alright. Let's do this, my friend. Yeah. I hope I didn't accidentally kill it. I was hitting buttons. I hope I didn't do something dumb. So suddenly the league's dead. It's like, no. Okay. No problem. I understand. I totally understand, Ninja. Take care, and we'll fight later. You know. Self-care is good care too, so I understand. Good game, Hustle. I was about to get blazed pretty hard. So. Got 2 battles left. All right. Blurring and Ice Wizard should be a pretty intense battle. I should watch that on Blurring's channel. If Blurring's streaming, then that would be a good match to watch. Oh man, my next two battles are really rough. Ice Wizard is a monster. Really high speed player, and with Go is really scary for me. Condor has a winning record against me. I struggle with the late game matchup. So we'll see how this goes. But these next two battles are going to be so brutal. I'm excited for them, but they're going to be hard. Alright, Condor, let's do this. Thought I baited that. And that pat down will screw me up if I go for a bait. I love it. Good. Thank you for the battle, Condor. Good game. Alright, Ice Wizard is so scary. It's so much fun though. Like, actually, it is probably the most thrilling type of VF for me is the, like, we're gonna duke this out and we're gonna play high speed VF. It's a lot of fun. It's like lightning VF. So I'm looking forward to the battle with Ice Wizard, but man, it gets very scary, especially with Go, because each decision will give him good points, you know? With Leon, that's not always true. That's the hard part when I fight Jackie, right? Is that I'm not going to get as much damage as Jackie on my decisions. So I need to win like a lot of them, and I got to be very careful, and I got to hold my ground pretty well. Go is kind of a similar case. I'm not going to make as much damage as Go on his decisions. So I've got to be very, yeah. Look at that. That's Half-Life for low punching at the long range, you know? So good. Ice Wizard, that was awesome. And Ice Wizard also knows my game, so this is very scary. Good 3P. Like, yeah, I don't think I can win this one in this game. Yeah. Oh, he's got me. Good game. Awesome game. That was an awesome battle. That was an excellent, excellent battle. Good stuff, Ice Wizard. Thank you very much. I love that battle. Want to fight more? I think Reaper got it. 14, 19. I got it? Wow. No, Ice Wizard? No. Okay. Man, it's good stuff. I think I barely got it with a few points. Reaper, we did it. So, Reaper, we did it. Okay. Thanks a lot, Juice. Yeah. Four corners, you got it. Okay. I think I did on the last one. I'll do it again. Don't worry. I do it after this scoreboard. Okay. Alright, we got one more league to go. I accidentally sent a wrong message earlier, so some people might have thought that the league is dead. No, there's going to be 3 leagues as usual. So, alright, that was a lot of fun. What time is it right now? Yeah. Reaper. I think in the past year my round differential has improved a lot, because that used to be typically I would go 5 rounds almost all the time, and lately I have more 3-0s. But I think the one who's got the best differential is like Killa Killa. Like whenever Killa Killa is in the game, it's like 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Like their score, their points are insane. I'll have Akai check, but I think Akai could tell you that, like, all right, Silverbolt, very good games. Oh, my pleasure. Like, let's spar more. Like, you're playing really good and you're improving. So keep it up. All right, keep it up. And thank you very much for participating in this. And I look forward to fighting you more in a few weeks when I come back from Japan. But yeah, I think in Akai's spreadsheets, Killa Killa probably has the most ridiculous differential, like rounds won versus losses. So, because Killa Killa goes like 3-0 like through the field like crazy. I think I'm one of the few people that typically will make it a 5-round match with him. So. All right, LD Wells, I will do. Let me see here. And LD Wells, awesome to see you. I'm really excited for May. That is happening. I am doing. I will be at Fight Kingdom in Everett, Washington, and I am trying to get the players from BC to come out too. There's a few players I know in British Columbia, Canada, and I would love for them to come to Fight Kingdom as well. How come I don't see it? Oh, request. There we go. I don't see it. LD Wells, I think you're already in my friends list, though.
I think he's talking to Shidosha.
Yeah. Is it LD Wells 89? There's so many LD Wells, that's the funny part. I can't believe there's a lot of LD Wells.
It's Wells spam. But he's talking about Shidosha adding him, not you.
Oh, okay, cool. Is Shidosha in the chat? Hi, Shidosha. I missed Day. Hey, good afternoon, Shidosha. Shidosha, we'd like to know the news. How was the experience at Tokyo Bay Area Cup? How was that? Was it awesome? I did already tell everybody that Team America was allowed to go as a 4-man team, and that you guys participated. I think that's awesome. And yeah, oh, you got to go jog. Okay, but we do want to know how it went, but also just like how much of a good time you guys are having. Please let everyone in the chat know. You know, so. Yeah, they were probably worn out Sanwas, right? Like almost no spring, like almost like zero spring Sanwas probably. That's awesome. I'm really glad, and they should know who you guys are, but I'm glad. I'm really, really glad.
I think out of all of us, the one who struggled most with those Japanese stakes is going to be Numbers.
Yeah, that's probably true. So if you ever play like in an arcade that's got really well worn sticks and they're not replacing them regularly, the Sanwas get super loose. You know, I mean, we know this in America because American kids like destroy controllers like nothing. You know, so but, like. If you were back in the days of Babbage's GameStop software, etc., and I know GameStop still exists, but you know, especially in the malls, you know, if you play on like a gamepad on a mall kiosk of how often those things are destroyed. Well, Japanese do similar things to the Sanwa sticks. So I've experienced in Canada even I've experienced like loose joysticks. And I've experienced like push buttons where the plunger pops off. Though that did happen at home here, and I told you about that too. But yeah, but I've experienced that at the arcade too, and having to push the micro switch itself, like the micro switch inside the button. Playing, so yeah. Yeah, they option select everything. So this is the thing: they option select attacks, they option select defense. That's one of the so like Paul 68 KDMD is really good to get used to the fact of somebody that's option selecting their attacks like a lot. It's really rough. And so, you know, and so yeah, in Japan they are just doing that, and yeah, even their YOLOs have an option select in them. So you take advantage of the fact that VF has its buffer, but also that it has the way that it plays with stun actually and input buffer combined. I'm really glad you guys did. I wish I could. I wish I could have time to play before. I'm gonna get washed pretty quick because I won't have the time to be able to get used to that pace and what options are not working. I heard that I've heard that you, Adam, GT, and Nova have gotten some good wins on even the really strong players. Not as a brag, but like as in practice sessions, that it's going well, and you guys are sharpening up. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I love the Seimitsu levers, and Joshua, if you're coming from, because you've been using K levers, Seimitsu is a really good lever to go to from, as like when you're like, okay, I'm back on Japanese levers, but I've been used to like the Korean levers. Seimitsus are pretty awesome, like, because you're used to the micro switch away with the hinge levers, because of how those affect the diagonals, because like, you know, opposite diagonals are similar to each other, so in VF notation 1 and 9 have similar properties, whereas 3 and 7 have similar properties too. But yeah, it's pretty good, and I really like the Seimitsu levers a lot, so. Man, I can't wait, Shidosha, for you to do a video. I would love it if you can do a video or a stream and keep sharing, because I really love hearing this, and it's you communicate it really well. Alright, have a good jog. See you later. But also, I can't wait to see you in Japan. But also, I'm looking forward to your commentary on things, live and non-live. Alright, cheers. Have a good jog, man. How many matches are we at? Are we at 4? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I missed some. What time is this? Yeah, 4. All right, we're gonna keep this this Twitch general audiences, all right? So, and I say general audiences because I know that somebody's gonna misunderstand G-rated, so you know. So.
Yeah. Man, that launcher from Leifei is just so unfair.
The uppercut, or which one?
Yeah, the uppercut. It's got so much range.
Well, it's got range. It's also got lots of active hit frames, so you just run into it, and it's got high damage, so it wins. So it's in neutral, it is a very scary weapon. Like, you have to just try to just block it. You know, just dash into a block against it, and then punish it.
Always the right choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have to smell that setup, and I still don't. I still run into it, but you got to smell that setup, dash or crouch dash, and then block, and then punish it because it's minus 15. But if you can evade it, it's great. But it's hard to evade. Like the way that a Leifei player would use it, like you might whiff evade and he hits you, and you're gonna be sad. So just crouch dash and block, you know. And so, yes, Leifei is also a bane of my existence, so.
Well, the way Leifei is played, as I found out, is also good to give you like some hints on how to best fight a Leifei. Because you have to be cooking the next move before you're doing the previous move. Like taking into account stance switches and stuff like that. So they're always on that extra next step, right? So you're always in the future. You're always fighting ahead.
Yeah, they're definitely forced to do a lot of sequencing.
And guesses. So if you make them guess wrong or just don't move, it's really hell because like it really puts them at disadvantage because they're like standing there and they have no options
Yeah.
unless they're really fast like numbers and some of them really good like those.
Right.
But
Well,
yeah, it's scary to use like they because of that.
well, that is probably my advice. Even though I'm not a good, even though I have trouble against Leifei, what I will say, something that Numbers does and KRS Gen does, on the note that you're talking about, is how to play the short game Leifei. Most players play the long game Leifei, the sequencing one, which you're talking about, where when you're using a lot of his stances, you're committed. Like if you don't commit, you're kind of screwed, right? But but the way to play the short form Leifei is using moves like 3P into all three. So 3P into stance change, because that stance is really good. But that stance is insanely good after an evade, right? So if you get used to like evading, and if you get better at evade confirming and seeing what you evaded, that 3P into all three is one of the best moves in the game for Leifei. It's so scary. If he hits them, he gets free combos, right? And it also, he has a guard break from it, from that stance, right? So also 6PP all three, and then I think 6P plus K, P all three. All those are ways to use that stance. But yeah. Go ahead, sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're fine. You're 100% right. That's exactly you got to be balancing between that. You can play long game Leifei or you can play like VF Leifei, and it's a very different animal. You should be controlling both.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Numbers and KRS Gen use both, right? But I've realized that they have that short form mode, which is going to use moves like 3P all three, 4P. They'll even use 6P. 6P is really, actually, 6PP is a frustrating move because it's half circular opposite. He stance switches, and so it's like, it's hard to evade because you got to evade one way, then the other way. And so it's a good move that punishes people that like to evade is 6PP. Even though it seems simple, but it's a good safe poke that does it, and then he has stance changes that are really good from there. So that, like, the short form Leifei is actually really quite something. But right now, mostly Numbers and KRS Gen are the players I've fought that use it. But yeah, it takes guts. Yeah.
Harley was pretty good at that too.
Who was?
Harley.
Yeah, okay, yes, Harley is really good at that as well. So I do encourage players like Condor, Kung Fu. So everyone, all the Leifei players should actually like build those moves into their repertoire because it's really effective Leifei. And that type of Leifei is able to do stuff like do a lot more ECDing and movement and like evade cancels and dash cancels and able to fight like that scary normal VF, you know. Like when you start mixing that with his normal with the long form Leifei, it's really terrifying. Like it's really confusing. And so that's right. KRS Gen is Christian. I still call it KRS Gen, but just because I like KRS One, you know. But yes, it is pronounced Christian. Yeah, he corrected me one time as well, and I stand. Correct failed. You know? Yep. Yeah, dude, Colorado scene's amazing, and I think it's wonderful that it's got veterans and new blood. So awesome. It is the hottest scene in VF right now, and I really, I'm really like amazed at the Colorado scene during this generation. Yeah, like you guys keep it up, and I thank you guys, thank you, Christian. And now that Texas Leon and Juno Synth are there, and then and I don't know if they've always been there because I think they used to be in both, but I think Juno has always been in Colorado, and then having the KDQ crew now. So we got Assassin, we've got Bushido, Rec. It's just awesome. I think, bless the Colorado scene. Yeah. So I don't see Juno Synth playing as much anymore, but Juno Synth is an awesome guy. So, and Texas Leon though is a monster. He's wrecking a lot of people. Yeah, and I didn't get the shirts that I ordered yet, but I will have to put I was hoping to bring the White Worm. I was hoping to bring your shirts to Evo Japan, so I'm kind of sad that it hasn't arrived yet. So I don't think I can bring it to Evo Japan, but because I really wanted people at Evo Japan to see the amazing shirts you made. I haven't gotten them yet. No, so we'll see if I get it Monday. But if not, it's not going to happen. But I will definitely post all about it and show people how awesome those shirts are, just like Christian did.
I'm taking my Choya shirt.
Yeah. Okay. But if it turned out it's arrived, I'll be like over the moon. But I haven't seen it arrive yet. But I've received a lot of packages, so we'll see. But I hope to get them because I really want to show them off at Evo Japan. So. All right, everybody, we got one more game and then we're gonna start the league. So start readying now. We got Temp 118650. Welcome. By the way, Temp 118650. I fought them last night. They're pretty good. Do not underestimate them. Do not underestimate this Kage. It's very good. It's a very good Kage.
It's White Worm.
Huh?
It's White Worm.
Is it White Worm? Okay, White Worm. Your Kage is awesome. We fought last night. Okay. That was like an amazing battle last night. I had so much fun. I wasn't sure who it was, so man, your Kage is really cool. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm happy that you're playing VF. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy I got to see how awesome your Kage is. So cheers, man. And that was like, I was just like, what the hell is going? Like, who is this Kage? So.
I had the same thing when I came back. I was like, who's this player and why are their fundamentals so good? Because they were at a low level, and so I was like...
The fundamentals were really good. I remember the change of pace. I remember them playing both slow and fast. I remember I was like, oh crap, they're defensive. The moment I thought they're defensive, they started hitting me like crazy. And so it's really good stuff. I think they were close battles, but I think you won 2-1. But I think it was close battles. I can't remember, but it was so much fun. I don't think I streamed it either. I think it happened while like I was on a whim going like I'm just itching to play just a little bit. So I found like IU Fanboy who's playing. IU Fanboy is playing a lot like how he used to play the modern version. Because IU Fanboy is a player that's like can play like can fight against the Japanese. So 10 years ago he was able to give Japanese players a run for their money, but now that I played him last night, I was like, yeah, he's playing like that now again. Okay, it might have been. Thanks a lot. I'm really excited then if it did arrive. Maybe my wife put it somewhere, I don't know, but I'm gonna go check and make sure I get those shirts, because those shirts they gotta be at Evo. Gotta show them at Evo, and they're gonna look good on me too. So, I should have just gone. I didn't know the sizes for some of the Japanese players. I should have just gotten mediums for them, but I didn't. But it was tempting. But I sent a message to Tetsuko, but she didn't reply. I was just asking what size shirts to get for her in homestay. Yeah, LD Walls, you got to see these shirts. Clown Funeral, clownfuneral.com. White Worm designed these shirts. They're awesome. So he's got an Akira and a Vanessa. You can choose the color you want, and they the characters are made up of command inputs of combos. It's awesome. You got to check them out. All right, everybody. Here we go.
All right. Good luck, man.
Good luck. Alright, Ice Wizard, here we go. This is going to be really cool. Man, Ice Wizard just attacking me from all angles. I love it. I'm going to lose. That should have done it. I was too slow. So that should have won. I should have won with that if I did it fast enough. That's one of those things that, you don't have much time to do it. I got greedy. Yes. Good game. Awesome game, Ice Wizard. That was an epic battle. I had a lot of fun with that one. And really good use of 3P plus K. Such a good move. You can time it to beat rising attacks as well, I think. Let me see how much damage 3P plus K is. It's such a good move. So Pi's 3P plus K is... it is 20 damage, so it trades with rising attack. So if you did a rising attack and she does 3P plus K, they'll both get hit because it does the same damage. But yeah. Yep, yeah, it's not just random commands too, they're actual combos. It's pretty amazing. Yes. Do that, do that. Yeah, hit that buy button. You know? Like, people really, this shirt is awesome. White Worm, thank you for making such amazing shirts and apparel. You can get them as hoodies as well. They are. my god, I'm so getting out of bed for this. Oh, I thought I was gonna ring myself out. Okay. Good game, Sisha. So that time I tried to use your defensiveness against you by using guard break. I tried to set it up though. So yeah, good games. What's that, Setsuna? Oh, that's a crazy match with Reaper. Oh, you got it. Congrats. A Reaper's playing like a fiend, man. This is actually a really brutal. This is a really rough. This is a really strong pool right now. So, League 3 is a very scary league. I don't know who's gonna win this at all. I really don't. He is, yes. Oh man, okay. The video has been posted for last night's Tokyo Bay Area Cup. So you gotta look up VFR 2023 and it's released on today's date, so on March 26th. Yeah, you can see Gentleman Thief and Crazy Drunk in the video. Virtual Kazama shared it, but yes, the video is up on Game Newton's YouTube channel. I'll try to share it in a sec. I'll try to share it, you know, between... Oh, thank you. I'm definitely going to support all of the shirts. Dude, that was an excellent round. Excellent round, Worm. Really good round. I think I'm going to lose this one. I'm so glad you joined the league today, White Worm. Good game, good game. I thought you would go low, so we both thought about crushing. Good game. That was an excellent battle. Yeah, definitely do that before going to Japan. Probably not, but you'll see it in the killing them with kindness way. This is a room full of killers. This is like an amazing, like, this is a really scary pull. So I'm loving it. It's good. I got my 2 wins already, so I'm happy. You know, so I'm in the books. So I think I've secured my lead for the season. Excellent round, B Ninja. Excellent round. Good game. Good games. So, the only critique I'd have is that some of the moves you use are plus on block, but I think one of them you used a much slower attack, and so I was able to win that situation when I normally wouldn't have if you used the frame correct move. And then there was another move you used that could be a dropped input, but where it's kind of like you didn't do anything after you hit me with a plus on block move. But other than that, everything was just a really good battle. So, but Vanessa's plus on block moves like drive everyone crazy. So you know, so that she has like a little more than everyone else. Her and Pi, right? So yeah. Yeah. The Eileen and L Blaze look really confusing if you use. Yeah. Okay, you're playing reactive more. Or you're doing reactive. Yeah. Good. Good round. Good round. Nice. Alright, good game. It got sloppy there, but good game. Yes, that's in a. We got really into a grind fest. You know, very close. It was like really tearing at each other.
It's showtime! This is for real. Say your prayers. Round one. Ready?
Man, that move messes me up so bad. So good, so good. Good. I'm gonna lose. Alright, let's see. Oh, good game, Reaper. That was awesome. Oh my god, really? Okay. Good game, good game. Should just AP plus K that. Very good game. It's like White Worm and Rock Reaper are on a collision course. That 1 point differential. Alright, Condor, here we go. Awesome battle. This is great. This is really good stuff. Awesome battle, Kondo. That was excellent. It was a really, really good battle.
See? I thought I'm better.
It's a really good deal if you got through it. Don't worry, Akai, I will record all the data here, but yeah. What a good battle. Congratulations. Reaper and Whiteworm tied for first. Setsuna got third. Excellent. And then I got fourth. And congratulations, Ice Wizard on fifth. Condor sixth. Yeah, this was excellent. Really good stuff. That was a monster league. Everyone, thank you very, very much. Did somebody say they were going to host casuals after this today? Yeah, Reaper is playing really, really good there too. So yeah, it's just so. Reaper, congratulations, man. And Whiteworm, congratulations. Your record is really, really huge here. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much, and it is our pleasure, Akai. I had a really wonderful time. I think a lot of people did. I'm gonna go take care of my kids, but we're gonna figure out who to raid today. So you got B Ninja is, I don't know if, let's see what B Ninja's doing though. So B Ninja started a new room. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna pass it to B Ninja. Okay, we're gonna raid B Ninja because he's starting a room and doing casual. So please join B Ninja's room. And should be a lot of fun VF, you know, so I might join later, we'll see, but I do got to start preparing for EVO Japan. I'll be flying out on Tuesday. And yeah. Thank you guys so much. Thank you very much. Alright, this was a real pleasure. Akai, thank you very much for everything you do. We've got this awesome battle. After this battle finishes, I will raid B Ninja, and everybody should jump into B Ninja's room because it's going to be a good room. So let's see here. Thank you very much, Shai. Gonna do best I can, but I'm definitely gonna have a lot of fun. And I'm gonna go check my mailbox and make sure that that we didn't miss it. So I want to get those shirts. Again, the shirts are clown. Oh, let me post a few things. Amazing T-shirts at. Amazing T-shirts at clownfuneral.com. That's number one. The second thing I'm going to post is going to be where you can watch the Tokyo Bay Area Cup from last night or tonight with Team Strike First that were in attendance. So I'm going to share that right now. There you go. We'll leave it up for a little bit so you guys can see. And we'll watch this match with Ice Wizard and Kondo. It's a good battle.
Round two. Ready, go!
They're really, really good shirts. If you look closely, those are command inputs for actual combos. For Akira and for Vanessa, yeah. Ice Wizard's Jeffrey's very good. Ice Wizard is very good, period. Kind of wish they had a YouTube channel. Do they have a YouTube channel? I hope they do. All right, we're gonna raid, but everyone spread the word on the shirts, spread the word on Tokyo Bay Area Cup, and have an awesome one. Keep playing VF. I'm already rating V Ninja? Okay. I don't know how it says I am. I don't think I did. Anyways, please check out B Ninja's channel. He is streaming Virtua Fighter right now. Okay, it says that I already rated. Okay. Alright, cheers. Thank you all very much.